Hello children, welcome to Hindi Academy. Today I am going to give the English explanation of the chapter Pajjad Mein Tooti Pattiyan written by Ravindra Kelkar. It is divided into two parts, Ginni Ka Sona and Jhain Ki Deen. Let's start गिन्नी का सोना. शुद्ध सोना अलग है और गिन्नी का सोना अलग. गिन्नी के सोने में थोड़ा सा तांबा मिलाया हुआ होता है. शुद्ध सोना means pure gold. Pure gold is different, and गिन्नी का सोना is different. In this गिन्नी का सोना, a small amount of bronze is mixed with the soda. It is not pure sona. गिन्नी का सोना is not pure sona. It is a small amount of metal of bronze metal is mixed. इसलिए वह ज़्यादा चमकता है और शुद्ध सोने से मजबूत भी होता है. And that's why it is more shiny and it is more मजबूत होना मतलब it is more stronger than the pure gold. औरतें अक्सर इसी सोने के गहने बनवा लेती हैं. The females usually make this from गिन्नी का सोना only. They make their jewelry because it is more shiny and it has more it looks more attractive. फिर भी होता तो वह है गिन्नी का ही सोना. But yeah, after all it's a mixture only. It's not pure gold. Now the writer is trying to explain a situation which he wants to compare it with something else. शुद्ध आदर्श भी शुद्ध सोने के जैसे ही होते हैं. शुद्ध आदर्श means true principles, the principles on which our life is like depends upon. It is like pure gold. चंद लोग उनमें व्यवहारिकता का थोड़ा सा तांबा मिला देते हैं. And some people, they mix a small amount of vyavaharikta means the behavior in which an opportunist behavior, it you can say. थोड़ा सा तांबा मिला देते हैं. They mix the opportunist behavior with the original principles. और चला कर दिखाते हैं. And they चला कर दिखाना means they make it possibly work. तब हम लोग उन्हें प्रैक्टिकल आइडियलिस्ट कहकर उनका बखान करते हैं. एंड देन वी कॉल देम प्रैक्टिकल आइडियलिस्ट एंड वी प्रेज देम. पर बात न भूलें कि बखान आदर्शों का नहीं होता बल्कि व्यावहारिकता का होता है. बट now the writer is telling them, don't forget that praising is not of the principle. The praises we do for certain people because of their special behavior or the special the work they have done. We don't usually praise their principles. We usually praise their idealistic behavior, meaning the way they are according to the opportunities they use their principles. We usually praise that. We don't praise the original principles. और अब व्यावहारिकता का बखान होने लगता है तब प्रैक्टिकल आइडियलिस्टों को के जीवन से आदर्श धीरे धीरे पीछे हटने लगते हैं. एंड नाउ व्हेन दैट opportunistic behavior is being praised, then usually the practical the idealists, the people who are more practical from their life principles go behind. They just leave the principles behind slowly and they usually come usually their behavior will be according to the loss or the profit which they earn in their life. धीरे धीरे पीछे हटने लगते हैं और उनकी व्यावहारिक सूझबूझ ही आगे आने लगती है. सूझबूझ means their sense, the way of dealing with the situations, that only can be seen on the surface. Rest their principles and all are just left behind. सोना पीछे रहकर तांबा ही आगे आता है. And pure gold is left behind and the bronze only shines ahead. चंद लोग कहते हैं गांधी जी प्रैक्टिकल आइडियलिस्ट थे. Some of the people say that Mahatma Gandhi was a practical idealist. व्यवहारिकता को पहचानते थे. He knew how to how to behave in certain situations according to the opportunity. उसकी कीमत जानते थे. He knew its price. He knew how to behave in certain situations. इसलिए वे अपने विलक्षण आदर्श चला सके. That's why he could use his different his unique principles. वरना हवा में ही उड़ते रहते. Otherwise it would have been just talking in the air, because he had only idealism will not work. Only talking about the principles does not work. The principles along with practicality only works. So that's how Mahatma Gandhi used to do. Otherwise it would have been just talking in the air. देश उनके पीछे ना जाता. People wouldn't have gone behind him if it was not a practical approach. हाँ, पर गांधी जी कभी आदर्शों को व्यवहारिकता के स्तर पर उतरने नहीं देते थे. But Gandhi ji never allowed the opportunistic behavior to cover up his principles. Always his principles used to shine definitely, and behind the shining of the principle there used to be the behavioral opportunity. बल्कि व्यावहारिकता को आदर्शों के स्तर पर चढ़ाते थे. Usually he used to like make the principles more prominent when he used to do his behavior. वे सोने में तांबा नहीं बल्कि तांबे में सोना मिलाकर उसकी कीमत बढ़ाते थे. He was the one who did not mix bronze with gold. Instead, in the bronze he mixed gold. I mean to say means it is सोने में तांबा means inside in the gold he did not mix the bronze. Instead, in the bronze he mixed the gold and made bronze more priceless. इसलिए सोना ही हमेशा आगे आता रहता था. That's why always gold used to be coming on the surface. So basically Gandhi ji used to be he used to use his principles as well as his opportunistic behavior, but more he used to give importance to his principles. And addition to that, he used to use an opportunistic behavior as and when required. व्यवहारिक लोग हमेशा सजग रहते हैं. लाभ हानि का हिसाब लगाकर ही कदम उठाते हैं. व्यवहारवादी लोग जो behavioral opportunists means who work according to the opportunity, they usually see where it is their profit or loss, and only then they do something in a situation, or they usually don't fall into a situation where there is no profit or loss for them. These are the normal people who usually look at the situation, see whether it is useful for them or it is simply they are going to put themselves in some trouble, so they stay away from it. But usually the behavioral opportunists are like that. They look into profit and loss and then they take a decision in a situation. वे जीवन में सफल होते हैं. They are usually successful. अन्यों में आगे भी जाते हैं. Sometimes they are even like ahead of others. पर क्या वे ऊपर चढ़ते हैं? क्या खुद ऊपर चढ़े और अपने साथ दूसरों को भी ऊपर ले चले? यही महत्व की बात है. Now do they climb on the top? What is important is they should climb on the top and they should help others also to climb. They should not be selfish. In fact, they should be selfless. यह काम तो हमेशा आदर्शवादी लोगों ने ही किया है. Now, the being selfless and taking others also making others successful along with them, usually the people with very firm principles have done. समाज के पास अगर शाश्वत मूल्यों जैसा कुछ है तो वह आदर्शवादी लोगों का ही दिया हुआ है. शाश्वत मूल्य meaning they are the मूल्य is the morals. They are talking about the morals like आत्मविश्वास, then संवेदनशील, like being empathy, sympathy, and self-confidence, ईमानदारी, honesty. All these are the very shashwat meanings, the consistent or the constant morals which we have in every human being has morals in them, but whoever uses it according to the situation, how they use it depends. It is all according to the person to person. व्यवहारवादी लोगों ने तो समाज को गिराया ही है, एंड the व्यवहारवादी people are those people who are selfish people, who only work for their own benefits, and they usually have brought down the society. They have not helped the society. In fact, they are a problem for the society. This is the next part of the chapter, Jhain Ki Deen. This is about a custom in Japan, which is very popular in Japan. Let's read about it. जापान में मैंने अपने एक मित्र से पूछा, यहाँ के लोगों को कौन सी बीमारियां अधिक होती है? मानसिक, उन्होंने जवाब दिया। यहाँ के 80% लोग मनोरुग्ण हैं. Now in Japan, the writer is telling, I had asked my friend, यहाँ के लोगों को कौन सी बीमारियां अधिक होती है? Which diseases, which sickness do the people of Japan have very often? So he said it is the mental disease. उन्होंने जवाब दिया, यहाँ की 80% लोग मनोरोगण हैं, and there are 80% of the people who are having some mental problem. इसकी क्या वजह है? What is the reason for that? कहने लगे, हमारे जीवन की रफ्तार बढ़ गई है. The speed of our life has increased. यहाँ कोई चलता नहीं बल्कि दौड़ता है. Nobody walks here, only they run. कोई बोलता नहीं, बकता है. People don't talk, people blabber. हम जब अकेले पढ़ते हैं तब अपने आप से लगातार बड़बड़ाते रहते हैं. When we are alone, we usually blabber to ourselves. अमेरिका से हम प्रतिस्पर्धा करने लगे. Now we started competition with America. एक महीने में पूरा होने वाला काम एक दिन में ही पूरा करने की कोशिश करने लगे. And a work which is supposed to be finished in 1 month, we wanted to do it in 1 day itself. वैसे भी दिमाग की रफ्तार हमेशा तेज ही रहती है. Usually the mental speed is very fast. उसे स्पीड का इंजन लगाने पर वह 1000 गुना अधिक रफ्तार से दौड़ने लगता है. And then we put a speed engine to our brain and starts running 1000 times faster. फिर एक क्षण ऐसा आता है जब दिमाग का तनाव बढ़ जाता है. And then a moment comes when a stress increases और पूरा इंजन टूट जाता है. And the whole brain breaks down. यही कारण है जिससे मानसिक रोग यहाँ बढ़ गए हैं. And this is the reason that the mental problems have increased in Japan. शाम को वह मुझे एक टी सेरेमनी में ले गए. चाय पीने की यह एक विधि है. जापानी में उसे चानोयू कहते हैं. Now in the evening he took me to a tea ceremony. It is a way of drinking tea. In Japanese it is called चानोयू. वह एक 6 मंजिला इमारत थी जिसकी छत पर दफ्ती की दीवारों वाली और तातामी चटाई की जमीन वाली एक सुंदर पर्णकुटी थी. He took me to a 6th floor building, and on the roof there was the walls were of some special material and made up of and also tatami means chatai means mat. The walls were made out of that, and the floor was made out of the chatai. There was a parnakati means a small cottage on the top of the roof of the 6th floor building. बाहर बेडब सा एक मिट्टी का बर्तन था, and outside there was a pot made out of clay, but it did not have any shape. It was shapeless. उसमें पानी भरा हुआ था. Inside there was water. हमने अपने हाथ पांव इस पानी से धोए. We washed our hands and legs with that water. तौलिए से पोंछे और अंदर गए. We cleaned it with the towel and went inside. अंदर चाजीन बैठा था. Inside there was चाजीन. हमें देखकर वह खड़ा हुआ. चाजीन is a person who makes tea. He stood up when he saw them. कमर झुकाकर उसने हमें प्रणाम किया. He bowed down to them and greeted them. दोजो, आइए, तशरीफ लाइए. In Japanese, dojo means please come. कहकर स्वागत किया। He welcomed us. बैठने की जगह हमें दिखाई. He showed us where to sit. अंगीठी सुलगाई. He put on fire the stove. He put the stove on fire. उस पर चायदानी रखी. He kept a vessel in which he has to make the tea. बगल के कमरे में जाकर कुछ बर्तन ले आया. And then he went to the next room and brought some vessels. तौलिए से बर्तन साफ किए. He cleaned it with the टॉवल. सभी क्रियाएं इतनी गरिमा पूर्ण ढंग से की कि उसके हर भंगिमा से लगता था मानो जय जयवंती के सुर गूंज रहे हो. And in every work he did it in so neat and a clean way that it looked like as if every position, every posture of his was singing a kind of a melody, some religious melody. वहाँ का वातावरण इतना शांत था कि चायदानी के पानी का खदबदाना भी सुनाई दे रहा था. And that place was so peaceful that the noise of the boiling water also could be heard. चाय तैयार हुई. उसने वह प्यालों में भरी. फिर वे प्याले हमारे सामने रख दिए गए. And the tea was ready. He put it in the cups and then he kept the cups in front of us. प्याले means cups. वहाँ हम 3 मित्र ही थे. We only 3 friends were there. इस विधि में शांति मुख्य बात होती है. And in this custom, in this tradition, there was the peace was very important. इसलिए वहाँ 3 से अधिक आदमियों को प्रवेश नहीं दिया जाता. That's why more than 3 people were not allowed in that room. प्याले में 2 घूंट से अधिक चाय नहीं थी. Only 2 sips were there in the cup. हमें ओठों से प्याला लगाकर एक एक बूंद चाय पीते रहे. हम ओठों से प्याला लगाकर एक एक बूंद चाय पीते रहे. We just with our touched it with our lips and we just sipped it a single drop. करीब 1.5 घंटे तक चुस्कियों का यह सिलसिला चलता रहा. Almost 1.5 hours this sipping of the tea continued. पहले 10-15 मिनट तो मैं उलझन में पड़ा. First 10-15 minutes I was very annoyed. फिर देखा दिमाग की रफ्तार धीरे धीरे धीमी पड़ती जा रही है. Then I saw the speed of my mind is slowly reducing. थोड़ी देर में बिल्कुल बंद भी हो गई. And after some time it was totally stopped. My mind stopped. मुझे लगा मानो अनंतकाल में मैं जी रहा हूँ. I felt as if I am in the heavens. यहाँ तक कि सन्नाटा भी मुझे सुनाई देने लगा. And I started listening to even silence. अक्सर हम या तो गुजरे हुए दिनों की खट्टी मीठी यादों में उलझे रहते हैं या भविष्य के रंगीन सपने देखते रहते हैं. Usually we are always either living in the past memories. खट्टी मीठी यादें means good and bad memories. We keep thinking about them or we just keep dreaming about the future. भविष्य के रंगीन सपने देखते रहते हैं. हम या तो भूतकाल में रहते हैं either we are in the past और भविष्य काल में या भविष्य काल में either in the future. असल में दोनों काल मिथ्या है. both time era are myths. एक चला गया है, one is already gone, दूसरा आया नहीं है. The second one is not come yet. Means भूतकाल means past tense is already gone and the भविष्य काल is still not arrived. Means the future has still not come. हमारे सामने जो वर्तमान क्षण है वही सत्य है. And in front of us the present situation is only the truth. उसी में जीना चाहिए. We should always live in the present. चाय पीते पीते उस दिन मेरे दिमाग से भूत और भविष्य दोनों काल उड़ गए थे. And drinking tea that day and from my mind all past and future it just disappeared from it. It disappeared. केवल वर्तमान क्षण सामने था. Only the present moment was there. और वह अनंतकाल जितना विस्तृत था. And it was like as विस्तृत meaning as long and as spread as the heavens. It was that much, it felt that much long. जीना किसे कहते हैं उस दिन मालूम हुआ. What is life? That day I realized. झेन परंपरा की यह बड़ी देन मिली है जापानियों को. And Jain is a kind of the name of the customs and they meaning they got a gift. The Japanese got a gift of this Jain custom. Thank you.